Hi, I'm Mrs. Tiglis. I'm the 6th grade math teacher on the white team.
I'm Miss McCauley, and I'm the 6th grade math teacher on the red team.
Okay, so the first thing that you want to do every day when you come into math class is click on the Google Classroom link. This is going to take you to a link to any classes that you may be enrolled in. Go ahead and click on the correct math class, and then you'll notice any announcements that the teacher may have for you. In addition to those announcements, there will be an attachment every single day. This attachment is in Google Sheets, and it takes you to a list of what your assignment is for the day. Now, I really quickly want to explain how this works. Along the left, you're going to see all of the students' names. So the first thing you would do is find your name. Then, let's say you're coming in on a Monday. The first column here has the work that you have due on that Monday. So that's in the first box. Then, during class, it tells you the next 2 steps or 3 that you may need to work on for the day. You spend your math class period working on those steps. If you finish them during class, you do not have to do any homework. However, if you do not finish those steps in class, the rest must be finished at home because those assignments are due at the start of class when you come in the next day.
Okay, so the one other thing you want to notice is that when you open the sheet in Google Classroom, it's got this black background and a little open in button over here. You want to use that because it will take you into Google Sheets. Once you have it loaded in Google Sheets, you can always just go directly to the Google Sheets app and get your sheet every day. Okay, now I'm going to show you, this was Mrs. Tiglis's sheet. Now I'll show you Miss McCauley's sheet. They look very similar, just a few differences. Okay, so this is just a copy of Miss McCauley's sheet. Very similar again to Mrs. Tiglis's, just a few differences. I want to point out that on the bottom you have tabs that tell you what week we're on. For our video purposes, we're just on a tab that says video copy, but you would want to go to the correct tab for your week. Okay, so always make sure you click on the right tab when you come to class.
The next thing that I want to show you is where you go once you know what those steps are. So at this point, you've looked at your Google Sheet and you have an assignment for yourself. That assignment always corresponds to iTunes U. So what you do now is you click on your iTunes U app, and you need to make sure you go into the right course. You may have other courses listed here as well. But you'll go ahead, go on the math course that you're in, and then you can navigate through to find out what your step would be. Now, you do go in order, so it should be fairly simple to understand what we're referring to. But as an example, for multiplying fractions is the first step. So it's steps 2A through 2F. We're going to go into more detail about what you do in each of these steps in another video, but for now, you know that everything under step 2 is all about multiplying fractions. The other thing I want to show you is that it's important to keep your iPad in the landscape position when you're in iTunes U. It's much easier to navigate. If you have your iPad like this, you're going to see that on the side, you don't have a list of what all of the topics are. So best practice is to keep your iPad in landscape.
Okay, so now we've shown you how to find out what your assignments are each day, where to get the assignments in iTunes U. Now, how do you get those assignments to either Mrs. Tiglis or I? That's where you should email them to us. No matter what it is, if you did a project, a video, something in GoodNotes, you want to make sure to email it to us. Now, something very important that you need to remember is that all of your work is due at the beginning of class. So if you didn't finish it in class the day before, you should have taken it home for homework and had it ready to email first thing when you arrive the next day. Okay, some of you might be wondering, why do we do self-paced math in 6th grade? Well, because it is the best way for us to individualize your education. We want to make sure that we meet the needs of each and every one of you. Some of you may go through the steps really fast and be ready to move on before some of your classmates. Some others of you might need more help and take a little bit longer. If we teach self-paced math and allow you more independence during your class period, we have more time to be able to help everyone who needs help. That's why we do it this way.
And just to recap how it's going to work, the first thing that you do every day when you come in is look at your Google Sheet and find your assignment. You then go to iTunes U and complete your work. And finally, you make sure that you email your assignment to your teacher. If you follow all these steps, you're going to have a great year.
Yes.